Okay, Assalamu alaikum. How is the fasting going? My name is Ashraf, and you're welcome to Iblis. And you'll be surprised that you are not seeing Aisha here today. It's me. Aisha is on a very important mission. You will not be around today. I know you miss her. You miss her too. But there's no problem. Maybe if you wish add, you might just see her. So today on Iblis we have another writer. She's an interesting person, and with me is a book Between the Shadows and Lights. And today I'll be introducing to you our writer for today. And guess who? It's Aisha. We like Allah.
Mr. Ash was the voice. Hi guys.
Alright. So Aisha, you're welcome to Iblis.
Thank you.
Yeah, we wanted to make
But
this
today
one
not as a host.
not as a host. Yeah, somebody else have to host you because you are a big gun, right? So actually I have a very big plan for your book, because before this time is when this book came out. I mean, just a moment before we have and your book is one of those that inspired making writers edition for the Ramadan of 2026. So tell us about yourself. I mean, people are dying to know. Who's Aisha?
Nobody is dying to know Mr. Ash.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You won't know. You won't know.
Okay, so well, my name is Amala Aisha Johua. I am an author, a new author. I am also a academic research enthusiast. I'm a fan of art in general, be it poetry, paintings, anything art counts me in.
So that means you are a nerd. That is your nerd glasses.
I'm not a nerd.
You are a
Mr.
research
Ash.
assistant, and you have a book published, and you are just in which class now?
400 level.
400 level. That's good enough. That's good enough. I won't ask for your age now, so that brothers will not be texting me.
Mr. Ash.
Okay, so how did writing enter your life?
Well, I'm a very delusional person. It's not a mental illness condition. Let me be very, very clear. It's just I imagine a lot of things in my head. I have a lot of storylines that anytime I'm bored or anytime I'm just on my own, I just keep building up on that storyline. Like I'm creating a movie in my head. It keeps me company and it keeps me entertained. So it was just putting one of those ideas in place and then structuring it well that gave birth to this book.
Okay, 20 years ago they will take you to Rukia, right? Yeah, you talk to yourself, right?
Yeah, of course, everyone does that.
So 20 years ago, I'm not sure if everybody does that.
I'm sure you do, Mr.
You got me. Okay, so okay, if someone says you're a poet, you write fiction, what do you've been asking people that question?
Yes.
So it's time to ask you now.
Coco, to be more precise.
Okay.
I don't think one can be a fictional poet or one can write fiction poems, like things that poetry itself is like an overflow of emotions. If you don't feel it, you won't write it. I get imagination and all, but that poetry is more sacred, is more real.
So you are saying that poetry cannot be fictional?
There is always an element of reality in it. Something that's prompted that escalation of reality to make it fictional. But it can't be completely
there is a
fictional.
poem I read some time ago. It was a very jolly poetry. It's popular, and some people will know about it. It was about a very rich guy who loved smiling at people, who people love him, and if you read through it, you will see the radiance of a very nice person. He's rich and stuff like that, and he's also single and handsome. And
Gosh.
yeah, but guess what? One day he put a bullet in his own end and jumped through the window at the same time.
Well, it might have been that something else triggered him, or maybe he had
But that's
unresolved
fiction.
childhood. Wait, it's not the guy, like the main
Of
person
course, it's not the guy. It's a poetry.
in this. So the poetry narrated the story.
Yes,
to you.
yes. So
Then maybe the entire thing started as reality. Then the person now decided to give it a fictional twist. But there must be an element of reality, Mr. Ash. You can't just write poetry based on mere fiction. It's not possible. There must be some element of reality that prompted.
do you read Shakespeare poems?
I used to when it was compulsory in secondary school.
Well, now you don't.
Nah,
The
I
English
can't
is
deal
giving
with
you.
that.
So, has Islam shaped your writing?
Of course, definitely, yes. Yes, it has in the manner in which I write. It's like, you know how a lot of novels are, I don't know how to put it, but you shall get.
I do not get.
Islam makes me ensure that I am within the confines of halal.
Okay.
You get in my writings, even in the imagination. You get.
In your view, what is missing in today's literature?
A lot of people have been saying originality, how AI and all that. Yes, I actually agree with that, but I think we need more expression. We need more impromptu writers where you don't have to wait to be this is not perfect, obviously. You don't have to wait to be perfect to be the best writer, to be the best to be grammatically perfect, to be just once you have the idea, try and develop it. It doesn't have to be perfection. So what is missing is a lot of people have a lot of potential, but then the fear of not being perfect is not letting them actually be out there or put it out there. So regardless of what you have faith in it, and then you shall get, Mr. Ash. I'm sure you get. You always do so.
You have your public there, you have your fans out there. They might not get. So I don't read mind. Maybe you did not notice.
The main thing is to just put it out there. I read.
I mean, Muslim that are writing, or Muslims that are writing Muslim stuff.
There are a few famous ones,
Okay.
and when you read their books and you're like, wow, so a book can be this interesting without it having any element of haram in it.
Oh.
You get, so it's like it also encourages you to write, because I want to say you get, Mr. Ash, but
well, if you are interested in books like that, you might have to contact Aisha, since he knows a lot of Muslims.
I have
I have
recommendations.
Okay, good. My fear is that I have not met a lot of Muslim writing in Nigeria like that. I think I met one writer some time ago, and there's a problem with the guy because he also smokes, and he's trying to convince me that smoking should be okay, and people should be allowed to smoke, and
regardless of the harms.
I don't think they think about the harms. They say that people exaggerate the harms so much that and I don't know where to start.
So you think lungs cancer is something that is being exaggerated?
Well, if you walk around people that smokes, I think it's only when they die of lung cancer that it becomes real to them. In Nigeria now, as a Muslim that is writing, I don't know how much Islam influenced your own book. Is there like a Muslim thing going on in there?
No. My characters are not even Muslims. The only thing Muslim oriented is making it halal, like trying to the best of my abilities.
Do you think we should have books that are Muslim centric?
Of course.
Okay, we'll be looking forward for the next one that you write that will be Muslim centric.
Because you know how there's this agenda setting, how media influences people.
Exactly.
So when you write good values, good norms, good morals and all that, the people that we are influenced by things that we consume, be it books, be it movies. Anything you consume can influence you one way or another, directly or indirectly. So if they are saying books like that, Muslim, Islamic oriented books, it would actually influence their interaction, their behavior in the society and all that, whether they want it to or not. It's something they cannot control.
Okay, so my next question now. Do you think do you have a character in your book that you think you are connected to, that scares you, that is too honest and stuff like that?
No.
No.
You should
You
Mr.
distance
Ash, you
yourself
should
from
know
your
that by now that I'm a very guarded person, and
Okay, nothing got out that is exposing Aisha.
nah.
Still very guided. Is there a special reason writing this book?
Okay.
And who do you think secretly
Who do I want to
reads it?
secretly want to read it?
Yeah.
Who do I wish secretly read it? Honestly, I have a lot of people that I secretly wish do not read it.
No. It's the other way around.
Yes, and it was the first part of the question.
Who is the person? Who is the person?
In fact, I'm not going to answer that. Maybe off camera, I'll tell you off camera. But the first part
If
of
they
the
are not
question,
reading your book, they are probably not watching this also. Or are they reading? Are they
they are watching it.
your mom?
No.
Yes.
My dad has read it. My dad has read it and was even asking me why my characters are based in New York rather than in Nigeria.
Okay, is there a special reason for writing this book?
Oh, yes, this is what I want. I have a
Okay.
life list.
What-
And yes, and this is
Okay.
one of it.
which is to write a book
To publish
and
it.
publish a book.
Yes. So it's not like I did it for the you get, but it's more like ticking something off my life
So
list.
which one is the next one now?
I'm not following them in order. I have-
Yeah.
I
Let's
have
see.
a lot.
Let's hear like two. You want to skydive?
No, Mr. Ash.
What?
A
Tell us
poetry
now.
book.
Huh?
A poetry book is also on the list.
Okay.
Naming a black cat midnight is also on the list.
Which one is what? Naming a black cat. Midnight.
Yes.
Oh, you want to get a black cat, then you now name it Midnight.
Yeah.
I used to have a black cat. I should have given it to I like the cat. What do you think you guys have normalized? When I say you guys, I mean young people have normalized today that you really think you should not.
Okay. Good character, good
Okay.
morals
Okay.
are being overhyped. It's normal standards. You see when
Okay, I think I get it.
when someone doesn't smoke, when someone prays his 5 daily prayers, when a guy can cook or something like that, people take them to be special guys. But these are just bare minimum.
Wait.
It's not because you should
Are
pray
you
your 5 daily
saying that
prayers. It's not
not
because you should
smoking
not smoke.
and cooking is on the same level? No.
You still get my point. I'm
You
just
can
saying.
cook your special
I'm
as a
just
guy.
saying, no, you are not. That is basic survival human skills.
Aisha is a feminist, if you don't know. I mean,
Mr. Ash,
she wanted to reveal in her last show, but I did not. But now, I'm telling you guys, she's a feminist, and I don't even know how
I'm a
people are
social
going
feminist.
to read a social feminist.
Yes, not a radical.
Okay, not a
Or-
radical one.
Yeah, or the other.
And you believe that a guy cooking is like
is
normal.
Of course, it should be normal.
I
There
mean,
is no big
is it
deal
like
in a
knowing
guy
how to
cooking.
cook or cooking like
Both.
every time?
Both daily prayers, fasting, and all that, and
Should
not
be
smoking
should
is
be
a normal thing.
Mhm.
Yes, that is the right way of thing. That is how this guy should be. But then, just because he's not doing it, because a lot of people are doing it, so
Okay.
now because he's not doing it, he's now seen as a special being,
Okay.
which is not nice.
Okay.
So you guys should all raise your standards. Don't settle for.
I mean, if you say they should read their standard, that will become a superman. I mean, they should be normal. They should not wear earring like most of you guys now do. They should not make hair like most of the guys now do.
Isn't that still the bare minimum, Mr. Ash?
Yeah, I mean, they want to normalize wearing earrings now.
So if we're raising
Yeah,
the standards, should
And then I saw
he
one
should
guy
be
that
a happy
that painted his eye. I mean, you guys are going gay these days.
or wearing crop top. A guy like
wearing
Please, Mr. Ash, let's move.
again.
Because there's nothing you not see in this school, or let's say in general in this society, in today's
God.
society.
Okay, so is there a book, maybe Islamic or not, that has changed the way you see the world?
I can't say one specific book to be precise, but it's just like how we're a combination of, like I earlier mentioned, combination of what we consume. So I read a lot.
Okay.
So
Of
a
course.
lot of
You're a researcher.
things, a lot of things, a lot of books, a lot of authors. They are all part of us. At some point, you write something or you come up with an idea, and then you just realize that this thing, you must have read this thing somewhere, and you're confused. Did you see this in a dream? Did you truly think about this, or did you read it somewhere and then you're not paraphrasing it? So it's like you're a combination of a lot of things. So a lot of books and a lot of authors have actually influenced how I see life, how I see the world.
Okay, I think I have two books that I've read like that. I gave you one. That's
Yeah.
Evolution Deceits.
Evolution Deceit, Evolution Deceit.
Yeah,
Evolution
by
Deceit.
Aaron Yaya.
I'm sure I read it, but then I can't remember much.
Yeah, but the
It's
author
been
is
a long
in jail
time.
now. For 4,000 years, I guess.
Whoa.
And there's a book I read also, is Who is Allah? I've been looking for that book all my life. I couldn't find it. It's a philosophical book that is used to debunk the atheists. I mean, there was this time that they are becoming stronger and more rational, and somebody just wrote a book. It's just very fun, and I love it so much. What is the worst writing advice you've received?
Funny enough, to some people that I interviewed, it was actually the best advice they got.
Oh,
Only write when you're ready. And like I said earlier, it doesn't. You don't have to write perfection. It doesn't have to be perfect. You have the idea, write it, then later on think about how you're going to develop it, how you're going to modify it, how you're going to make it better. But write, whether you're ready or you're not ready, write.
okay.
You don't need 8 times to write. You don't need to. The time doesn't have. When did I write this book? It has been like since my secondary school. I started then, like I had ideas. I'll give it to my friends. They read and they'll be like, "Oh, I actually want to know what will happen next." It's been how many years since I graduated high school, and this thing is just coming out now. So you don't. You get me, sir.
Okay, I get it. This time I get it. So then what would you like to say to your parents?
Mr. Ash. What would I like to say to my parents? In what context?
And your friends? Okay.
In what context?
Okay, what would you like to say to your parents as a writer? As a writer.
As a writer, I'm not sure. But as their daughter and to my friends, I'm grateful for all the unwavering love and support that you've all been showing to me. It's very, very encouraging, and it means the world to me. Thank you so much.
And Aisha also wanted to become a model.
Mr. Ash, you want to cast? That is a secret, Mr. Ash.
Oh, the secret between you.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know. Cut that out.
Yes, he cut it out.
I'm the one that will cut it. and I think I asked myself, and I said, no, I'm not gonna cut it.
Mr. Ash, when you make plans, you don't say all the plans that you make.
Okay.
You need to take people by surprise.
Oh.
Yes, I can't just say I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do that. So when I don't achieve it, it becomes a something on me. But then when
No, you just wish to do that does not mean that you will do it. I mean, you can get caught up in writing and stuff.
I want to do a lot of things. Like there are actually a lot of things I want to do, and it's not everything I'm doing. You get, but then it's still not everything.
There's still time anyway.
Well,
okay. So I'm going to let you go now. I wish we have a lot of time, but this like at the beginning of you guys will be watching during Ramadan, but this was shot before Ramadan. But I mean, when Aisha is leaving now, I might not be seeing her till after Ramadan. So that's all right. Thank you for being there with us. We have some other lineup with us. Make sure you follow our social media handles. We have fun stuff going on. Making sure Muslims are as lively as they're supposed to be, and they are not terrorists.
Mr. Ash, you're going to
Alright.
scare them away.
Okay,
Bye, guys.
cameraman. I
See
don't
you
know that
next
you will take us now.
time.
Nobody test the food is down.